Hello Reds and welcome to Matchday Live here at Anfield Index. Liverpool only need 3 more wins to capture our 20th league title. I'm excited Reds and most importantly hope you have all had an amazing Sunday and whatever you've been up to, and most importantly let's hope Liverpool can get a massive 3 points this afternoon at Anfield. Obviously if you're new to the Matchday Live experience here at Anfield Index, for the first 20-25 minutes, we obviously have a little look and analyse, obviously, the build up to West Ham, their good, the weak points, obviously their strengths as well, and certainly where Liverpool do need to keep an eye on as well. But Reds, if you are new to Anfield Index, welcome. Anyone that's been around here for the last 14 odd years, absolute legends. And whatever social media platform you are watching on YouTube, Facebook, or X as well, head over if you can, if you're on Facebook or obviously X, to the YouTube channel. It's growing very rapidly, which is fantastic. All the great work everyone is contributing as well. Obviously, if you've been listening to Anfield Index, obviously predominantly audio form podcasts over the years as well, but we are venturing over into the visual YouTube scene and all that jazz as well, so that's good. I'm very amazed with everyone in terms of the great work everyone is doing, and most importantly to anyone that's been listening for 14 years, if you've newly discovered Anfield Index over the last 2 weeks, everyone's welcome. You're absolute bloody legends. And I can't wait to get stuck into this game, Reds. I think obviously if you've been living under a rock this week, obviously Arsenal did drop points, which is fantastic for us. But I tell you, chat, for all the Reds here, they best hope they do win against Real Madrid in that second leg. That's all I'm saying. They best hope Arsenal, they win that second leg or get into the semi-finals, because, I don't think you'll find an Arsenal fan for the best part until the start of May, really, next season. So, good luck to them in the second leg, but good luck, most importantly, to the Reds this afternoon. And as you've probably already seen on the video printer on the bottom there as well, Liverpool's starting 11. We'll get straight into that as well. Alisson's back, thankfully. Thankfully, he's back and he's passed all the protocols. So it's Ali in goal, Bradley, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, Kostas Tsimikas, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Jones just playing ahead of him. We're anticipating. Obviously, Salah, Jota and Luis Diaz. On the bench, Kelleher, Andy Robbo, Joel Quansah, Endo, Elliott, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, and of course, Federico Chiesa. So, as well, Reds, hopefully it's a very strong bench, really, I think. And I think everyone, if you've been before kick-off, you probably looked at the starting 11 and going, why is Elliott not being given an opportunity? But I think not just this afternoon. Hopefully he comes on if he needs to, but that's part of being a substitution, being a squad player if needs be. You need to be called upon. Divock Origi done it for many of the years, didn't really complain. He knew his place in the squad, but what he didn't do is didn't keep his head down, and that's certainly what won't happen with Elliott. Whatever happens in the next couple of years, if he is to stay at Liverpool, he's always going to continue to work hard, and that's what's the amazing attitude of Elliott and obviously some of the fringe players as well, because at the end of the day, Liverpool is a big institution. It's one of the biggest football clubs in world football, biggest football club in English football anyway. Sorry United fans, but we are. 6 European Cups and all that good stuff. So it's and we're getting our 20th this season as well, fingers crossed. But no, fingers crossed, malarkey. It's happening anyway. But chat, how are we? Get your score predictions in, most importantly as well. And obviously we'll have a little look at the analysis really from the West Ham point of view. Disappointing, as we said, obviously last week it was a hugely disappointing game against Fulham. I think even in the build up to that game we all knew the threat in which Fulham did pose. But it was just one of them, really. It wasn't our day. Obviously, we've only, thankfully, Liverpool in the Premier League have only had 2 of those games this season. Of course, obviously, the Fulham game earlier on in the season where Liverpool went down to 10 men, but we fought back in that game. And it's been a couple of draws this season, but the never say die attitude of that squad. And none of us, we can all put our hands up and say Fulham did deserve it last week. We just weren't at it. losses to Fulham, losses to Nottingham Forest in the Premier League is absolutely staggering, really. I think all of us would have snapped your hand off if we would have said, oh yeah, you've only been lost twice come the 13th of April, and you're in the position that we are today as well. So yeah, we're 3 wins away from capturing our 20th league title. And to tell you, if anyone's coming to Liverpool or whatnot, I'm pretty sure you've already booked your accommodation and all that. You'll be travelling from Australia, New Zealand. Everyone will be travelling to Merseyside. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic for the city of Liverpool the most important thing is the Liverpool fans in there. Pretty sure a couple of Everton fans might book a cheap holiday away around May time anyway. So, but yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing for the economy as well, for Liverpool, for the docks and everything. So it's all well and good. More money to help all the businesses and everyone. But most importantly, it's going to be a jubilant experience for every single Liverpool fan. And if you can't travel, then of course it'll be all beamed around the world, and that won't stop you partying, will it, Reds? So you'll be partying with your mates, your friends, or whoever you watch the match with. It's special moments, and this is what it's all about come at the end of May. Fortunate enough, we do support a football club that gives us these opportunities in big games, big moments, big seasons as well. That's why we love this football club, most importantly. But Reds, get your score predictions in. Steve's already got his score prediction in. It's gone 2-0 to Liverpool. Hopefully that is the case, mate. See, not too bad, lad. Not too bad. Hope you're well, fella. And chat, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well, whatever social media platform you are watching. Of course, the post-match Raw will be getting recorded after the full-time whistle. Trev, Dave and the lads will be their expert analysis on the game. One of the best podcasts in the Liverpool scene, so definitely check that out, of course. And obviously the Gags Tandon show, which will be following the full-time whistle. That is live at 4 p.m. So keep an eye and ear out for that as well. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. So John, what's probably there, John? Let's quickly get your comments. Good afternoon. Let's hope we get the goods win today and get closer to the league. That's priority 1 in it, John. Priority 1 as well. Big up there, Clint. He's gone with 2-0. Hopefully that is the case, bud. Fingers crossed, matey. And yeah, Reds, we'll get straight into obviously the little bit of the analysis, really, from anyone that's not watched too much of West Ham this season in regards to them. So in terms of the big main, the crux of the very much analysis in terms of the main bit of analysis in regards to West Ham, when you look at, this is all going to be Premier League as well though, Reds. So you look at West Ham this season, obviously 9 wins, 8 draws, and only 14 losses. That's actually really bad. 14 losses, so 9 wins, 8 draws. That's a bit similar when we looked at Fulham as well. Last season, we knew coming into that game, we all spoke about the hit and miss, really, Fulham, that either good one week and then completely, absolutely awful the next week. But for the large majority of West Ham this season, they're sat in 16th place this season, only a couple of points above the relegate. Well, they're not going to get relegated, but I think if you're a West Ham fan, it's not really gone to plan, really, when you look at the move from Upton Park going into the Olympic Stadium as well. You obviously have spoken to a couple of West Ham fans over the years as well, and it's always that reoccurring notion, really, of obviously the ownership, the lack of transfers coming into the football club. And I always say this, I think a majority of football fans understand this as well, is when you are a club down south, it's the allure of being in London. Of course it is. It's the capital of England as well, and obviously especially if you are a club down south, it's a massive attraction for certain players as well, which is understandable. But you're looking at West Ham, the players you've had, the Canio, the Mark Nobles, the list is endless as well, and great players. Obviously Bobby Moore, if you go all the way back, sadly, what a player he was, but obviously instrumental to obviously a 1966 World Cup win for England as well. Not that I'm bothered, but he's a very good player back in the day anyway, and he very much emphasises, Bobby Moore, the traditions, the great traditions of West Ham being a proper footballing side within English football as well, and that's what is being interesting over the last 10 to 20 years of West Ham. A certain identity of style of play. They want to be playing an attractive brand of football. They demanded the West Ham fans. But when you've got the likes of Sam Allardyce, other players, other Bilic coming in as well, certain managers that don't really play that nice, extracting, expansive football. But when you analyse David Moyes at West Ham, the most important thing, and he will still say, it's the West Ham fan base was extremely split on David Moyes, and I can understand it, really, to an extent in certain aspects. But he won the Europa League conference with them, and that's massive for a club the size of West Ham. No disrespect to them as well. They're not a Manchester City, not a United, not a City where the expectation is to very much be in a top four challenge and maybe challenge for a Premier League every couple of seasons now and then. But yeah, it's mad. Obviously, they had a couple of seasons in the Championship. We have to go back a fair couple of years anyway. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, chat. What's your thoughts and analysis really in the comment section below about West Ham? Because it's one of them, really. 16th place, that squad straight away is better than it should be. Let's be honest. You've got the likes of Jared Bowen, you've got such elite level players. Kudus, obviously the former Ajax player, was linked to Liverpool prior to his move to West Ham. Certainly will be one that is touted around Europe, especially if West Ham do have another season like this year, next year. I don't think he'll want to be sitting around and sitting on his hands, not playing European football as well. The main thing with Kudus is very inconsistent, especially over the last 12 months as well. You would have expected his time in the Premier League last season to very much kick on and propel his career in English football, but it just hasn't been the case for that matter really as well. So you got, obviously, Antonio. Obviously, most importantly, his health is most important. I think, obviously, disappointing what happened with him this season as well. Main thing is Antonio is fitting well, and I'm not too sure in terms of he's being able to allowed to play football. But the main thing is he's here and he's getting looked after, and most importantly, he's here. Yeah, it was disappointing, really, Reds, and we wish him all the best in his recovery as well, Antonio, this season. But in terms of when you look at, obviously, I'm just going to couple of through in terms of you look at the players that they've got. I just mentioned a couple of players that might be looking to leave West Ham in the next 12 months. You've got Edison Alvarez, obviously the Mexican defensive midfielder. He's only just turned 27 years old as well, but a player of his ability should be playing at a higher elite level anyway. So you got Fulkrug, obviously a Champions League finalist last season with Borussia Dortmund as well. Hasn't really hit the strides really. And this is when you look at them in regards to them. You look at the squad, it's got a couple of good players here and there, but when you pick the main core players out of that squad, it's extremely weak. You look at, obviously, the main key players, as we know, Jared Bowen, Kudus, I'd say. From a technical point of view, Soler, yes, he's 28, but from a technical footballing point of view, he's all right. And I'll say all right. That's not me being complimentary to him anyway. But obviously, you got young forward Somerville as well, 23 years old. Obviously, the former Leeds man. Expected him to do a bit more better. Really, I think when you look at Somerville, only 1 goal and 1 assist in the Premier League with 14 matches played. For a player of his ability, that is absolutely appalling, in all honesty, from Somerville. And obviously, Max Kilman, being their stalwart this season, the central defender, obviously featured for every single Premier League game this season. He's been Mr. West Ham this year, and certainly a player that they would look to for the future to build round anyway. But in terms of goals, the amount of contributions these West Ham players who Liverpool need to very much keep an eye on this afternoon, Reds, is in terms of the most goals and assists for this West Ham side is, of course, Jared Bowen. You probably already got that anyway, but obviously 8 goals, 5 assists for West Ham this season. A 13-goal contribution across the board in 27 matches played, 27 starts. Jared Bowen, so for this, he's had, I think it was the year before last where, he's had a couple of years where he's been extremely consistent, been averaging between 8 to 15 goals most seasons as well. So he's a good player. I think he was a bit more younger, Jared Bowen, Reds. For say he was 24, 25, and Salah was a bit more older in his career. I think he'd certainly be at Liverpool Football Club if he was a bit younger. 27, 28 now, he's just turned 28 as well, Jared Bowen. Yeah, far too old, really, for Liverpool to keep an eye on anyway. But he's Mr. West Ham. Obviously, Thomas Souček, he's been their second most highest goal contributor in the Premier League this season. That is obviously goals/assists as well. Obviously, he's got 7 goals, 1 assist, which is absolutely staggering. And that is obviously going into this game on set pieces, corners as well. We know the frailties from West Ham at the back, but yeah, you can always never rule out a set piece, because certainly Arsenal do love a set piece, don't they, anyway? So, going to be one of them. Obviously, Kudus, we just mentioned, 3 goals, 2 assists, only 5 contributions across the board in the Premier League for West Ham this season in 25 matches played. That is absolutely, utterly appalling, really, for the player of his ability, or his ability when he's on it. And as I mentioned, maybe he could get a move across to a bigger club in Europe, but certainly not with those statistics, really, I think. And obviously, Lucas Paqueta as well. Been a disappointing season for him on the pitch, really, of course. 4 goals, 0 assists as well. Yeah, he's a top player, Paqueta, but very inconsistent over the season again. And I think if he was to make that move to a bigger club, I think maybe if he plays around better players, but at the end of the day, what you need to be doing is at your parent club, if you want to get a big move away from Europe, you just got to start being consistent, and then best hope that a big European club, or even a Liverpool or a City, do keep an eye on you, and then go, yes, Sarge, you've been consistent across the board for the best part of the last 3 to 4 seasons, and we'll give it a go as well. So, yeah, a couple of interesting players, to say the least, really, there, Reds. But hence why they are 16th in the Premier League. There's no big shout-outs there, really. Paqueta, 4 goals. Wan-Bissaka, 2 goals, 2 assists as well. And it says a lot when you've got Paqueta and you've got, obviously, Wan-Bissaka and obviously Thomas Souček in your top 5 of goal contributions. that just says exactly. So hopefully Liverpool do keep them quiet this afternoon as well. We mentioned obviously Max Kilman played the most amount of games for them this season. So yeah, 31 games played. In terms of when you analyse obviously Fulham's form in all competitions as well, we just mentioned Souček, Jared Bowen, of course, and obviously. Yeah, so in terms of the top assisters in the Premier League, Bowen for West Ham this afternoon, obviously 5 assists, Wan-Bissaka 2 and Kudus 2 as well, which is disappointing to say the least. I think if you're asking a West Ham player who's been their player of the season, most importantly, certainly would say Wan-Bissaka, really, in terms of his impact. It's by no miracle that players do leave Manchester United and get better. But Wan-Bissaka has certainly done that. He's very much recaptured his form in which he did show prior to his move at Crystal Palace anyway. So in terms of expected goals on target as well, Jared Bowen ranks out with a staggering 7.0 this season as well. Shots per 90. Jared Bowen tops that this year, of course, with a 1.1. Obviously, Mohamed Kudus obviously averages a 0.8 per shots per 90 as well. And then third is obviously Evan Ferguson with a 0.7. So we know where the threat's going to come from. Jared Bowen, just really don't allow him to shoot this afternoon. But he's one of the best players in the Premier League in terms of playing between the lines. We've already seen that over the last couple of seasons, especially against Liverpool on some occasions over the years as well. So yeah, chances created. Jared Bowen tops that by an absolutely canter, really. He's obviously big chances created for West Ham this season. Jared Bowen 44, and then you've got Lucas Paqueta on 29, and then you've got Kudus with 26. So it's quite a big disparity, really. A big difference, really. It's not really big consistent across the board as well. Accurate passes per 90. Mavropanos tops that, which is quite not surprising, really, in the modern era of football. The majority of it do tend to be centre halves, the way in which managers now and over the last 20 years do rely a lot more emphasis on the ball playing centre halves. It's gone are the days of like Iniesta and Gerrard and midfield players having 95, 96, 97. It does happen, but you're getting absolutely walloped by centre-halves that have got like a 98, 99% passing accuracy as well. So given how the game is very much developed over, it's not like in the 70s and 60s where it was just get the ball up front and just hope, play 2 big target men anyway, as we know. So expected assists as well. Jared Bowen tops that with a 5.3 compared to Lucas Paqueta, who was second with 2.5. So what all this does say to you, really, Reds, is today, keep Jared Bowen quiet. keep them quiet anyway. But if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. As you can see there, Gags to the side here. Gags will be live following the full-time whistle. That'll be at 4 p.m. UK time and British summer time as well. So yeah, there's plenty to get stuck into. You got Dr. Bart's stat pack. Him and Dave do look through all the great statistics, and there's plenty of transfer market metric shows as well on YouTube. And certainly if you want to head over to Anfield Index Pro as well, so you can listen to them all in their full entirety. Obviously, if you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, that is £3.33 a month as well, just as little as a coffee really, and it unlocks so much great content, not just for this season, but you can go back to other previous seasons and listen to all the great insight from industry-led journalists, top analysis as well. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, £3.33 a month, and yeah, it goes a long way in terms of supporting everything everyone does on Anfield Index as well. And if you are watching on YouTube, and if you can drop a super chat in, goes a massive long way as well. And obviously just get your comments if you've got any questions or whatnot straight to me. Anyway, you can very much get straight to that anyway, Reds. But get your score predictions in. Everest is in here nice and early, bud. Good to see you there, matey. So, where is he? Yeah, let's secure the league more with a win today. He's gone 3-1 this afternoon. I think the main premise and the vibe really we're getting from chat already, and from probably me, like all of us around the world, is we're wanting a much more comfortable game really. We want to be showcasing to the world and the Premier League again why we are closing in our 20th league title. And of course, it's a bloody... I forgot, chat. Well, not that I forgot. I was busy with obviously the statistics as well. There's been that much news this week as well. Salah, you can tell I haven't done a show in a couple of days anyway, but Salah, the lads, obviously Dave and obviously Gags and everyone's contributed already. But we all knew he was going to sign, really, didn't we, Reds? I made up. I think we've done many of the watch-alongs this season as well where, yeah, it's the main thing for me as well, Reds, which are made up, is the signal that will give to very much the players in the current squad. You look at Ibu, that might sway him really, especially if Virgil van Dijk does agree a new contract. Fingers crossed he does as well. And that just allows players potentially coming in the summer to go, oh yeah, I want to sign, not just because I want to win trophies, but having a Salah, having a Virgil van Dijk in your squad as well makes winning football games just that bit more easier as well, especially if Salah's getting 30 odd every season as well, Red. So yeah, I'm made up. I'm hoping, chat, does anyone know if it's gotten a 2+1 on the deal? If Liverpool have got an option to add a further year, I'm hoping Richard Hughes has done that. Because say if he has another stellar 2 years, Liverpool should have the option to trigger an extra third year as well. Fingers crossed. You'd expect Richard Hughes. And shout out to Richard Hughes as well. It's not an easy deal to do. I know everyone's going, and it's not an easy thing to do. Like a player of that quality, the amount of money he would have turned down, Salah, he would have been, I think I read somewhere, how accurate it was, I don't know. But in terms of the Saudi Pro League, we know the amount of resources they've got in terms of establishing their league. It was reported that he was allegedly offered 500 odd million, which is $500 million, which is mad. But Salah, he loves this football club. We love him to bits. And he's been a massive part of not just, obviously, and Klopp done wonders, but many of the Reds out there, you grew up watching John Barnes, Ian Rushers as well. And obviously even Stevie Highway down the wing as well. But for the younger generation of Reds out there, we've grew up watching Salah, and he's been our modern era legend, and he will go down certainly in Anfield folklore for the next 100 years. He'll never be forgotten. And that's the great thing about playing for Liverpool. If you've got the opportunity to play for Liverpool, we're all one big massive family. And if you can even better, if you can etch your name in Anfield history, if you can win a European Cup, if you can win a Premier League, you will always be remembered as well. But it's not just all about winning trophies as well. As long as you give everything for this football club and you do your best, then yeah, you will always be remembered. And that's the beauty. It's all one big family as well. One sec, Chaz. So yeah, plug my headphones in. So only 2 changes for West Ham as well. So yeah, Mo, Nice one, lad. I made up. And, yeah, looked like he spent a couple of his pennies anyway with that expensive watch, chat. Did you see that? I was a bit disappointed with the colour, Mo. You could have at least got a red one. Like, with a blue watch. Well, I wasn't too best pleased with that, Mo, anyway. But we'll let that slide anyway. But congratulations, Mo. Well-deserved contract. And let's hope Virgil gets that deal signed. Fully expecting that to be the case anyway. And there's a bit about me, chat. Just my own personal opinion. I don't think Trent leaves. Just saying. I honestly don't think he's leaving. I might be wrong in about a couple of weeks anyway, but yeah. It's all marketing and all, yeah. Until Trent actually comes out with a video and says, yeah, I'm leaving. For me, I think he'll sign. It could just be a matter of him respecting his work colleagues as well. Obviously, the two senior lads in the squad as well. Got Salah and Van Dijk. But, yeah, you'll never walk alone, Reds. But yeah, quickly touching on West Ham's form as well. West Ham's last win against Liverpool, that come in the 2021 season. That was up at the Olympic Stadium. That was a 3-2 win. I think in terms of looking at West Ham, their last win at Anfield, that come in 2015 on the 31st of April. And that was a 3-0 win to West Ham in the Premier League. So, yeah, that's all the way back in 10 years ago, really. So, it's going to be one of them, Reds. But, yeah, you never walk alone. Players are on the halfway line now, as you'll never walk alone. Echoes from every corner of the ground. Reds, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. Absolute legends. Minute sounds for the 97. You never walk alone. Come on, Reds. Never walk alone. But Reds, let's get a couple of your comments as well. So, good evening, mates. Obviously, all the way from Mongolia. How are we, bud? Great dedication as always, mate. Hope you had a good week. But yeah. Oh yeah, Storm's going with 2-0. Mateus, how are we, buds? Chat, keep on getting those likes up as well. We are new around here, on watching on YouTube or whatnot. Hit that subscribe button down below. And what, if you want... Yeah, no room for racism. The players taking the knee. And we are underway here, Reds. Come on, Liverpool. Typical. You knew it straight away. West Ham long ball straight in there, Reds. But yeah, there we go. So big up there, Mateus. Yeah, 100%, mate. It's every single week, even if we do watch the Reds as well. It's the modern era now, obviously. None of us, no Liverpool fans, taking it for granted anyway. And don't show if like a rival fan if you're out and about or if you're in work and goes, only the league title. Just laugh at them, Reds. Just laugh at them. Let's go. When was the last time you won the league title? Arsenal haven't won a league title in 20 years, so don't be one of them. Liverpool, edge of the box to Paqueta. On the spin there. So yeah, if you are new to Anfield Index and your first time watching, obviously, a match day live, you can very much sync up. Obviously, if you want to sync up the commentary to the game you're watching anyway, you can certainly do so. Or I know a lot of you do watch out and about, listen on when you're in work or whatnot. We'll take you through every last kick of the game this afternoon. So Virgil van Dijk, a long searching header. But the game at the minute, the last opening minute and a half anyway, really 50-50. Liverpool just need to get the foot on the ball. Start giving the ball to Salah on every occasion. And Anfield with a big massive roar as well. Salah fresh with his new deal. Go on, Mo. Sadly, we can't have Salah for another 20 years because it certainly beat Sheeder's record anyway. Obviously, there's plenty of great episodes. If you go and check out, obviously, Dave Hendrick's episode on, if you can, little preview on obviously YouTube as well, where obviously Dave spoke about on the Daily Red about Mo Salah's new contract, obviously what that means really for him and whether he can beat Rushy's record or even Sheeder's record. So do go and check that out. Ball into the penalty box. It's going to be a first corner this afternoon, so definitely check that out, Reds. And there's plenty of great other content as well, Reds. So yeah, reaction to Salah's new deal. So yeah, good little ball there off the left-hand channel. Kilman there. Obviously the number 26. So Liverpool's first corner of the game. It's refreshing to really see Conor Bradley back in this starting 11 for Liverpool. If we're being honest, offers that Liverpool that much needed balance. Ball into the box by Kostas Tsimikas, clear by Kilman. Move, referee! Jones into the penalty box. Sally still got it, left hand side of the penalty box. And it's offside. Unlucky there. Well, referee again. But, chat, has anyone been watching the footy this weekend? Any of it? Obviously, the new semi-automated offside, which, typical Premier League, it's took them, 13th of April to actually implement it. But if it makes life for referees and linesmen a bit easier, then all for it anyway. And the most important thing, it gives everyone the correct decision on the pitch. Good play by Liverpool. Down the left-hand side here now. Diaz. It's good defending by Todibo. Oh, Jota just couldn't quite get that inside the penalty box. I'll tell you what, that was great build-up play by Liverpool down the left flank. Nice early ball into the left channel. And Diaz just couldn't quite get that yard of space, because if he could do it, just cut across the full-back. Go ahead, Wolves, ain't Nuri. 1-0 against Spurs. Spurs are Spurs, aren't they? So it doesn't matter about them. But, yeah, if Diaz just got ahead of the full-back there. Salah was through one goal at the far post anyway. Just needed a little bit of a delivery to the back stick. Scholes. So Graham Potter as well, Reds. Any West Ham fans, any Liverpool fans, what's been your analysis really in terms of incoming to the football club? I think he's the right manager for West Ham. Will he get the backing that he needs? Because you look at the type of players from a profile perspective from West Ham. Good high press here by the Hammers. Deal with Liverpool. Ali straight through, puts his boot through that. Well done, lads. Second ball. Lovely tackle there by... That's surely got to be a yellow card. Referee said play on. Liverpool on a counter-attack. Lovely ball by Jota to find Diaz. He's got Kostas inside the penalty box. Get your heads up, Diaz. He's left him. Diaz! Shot on target! Big save by Areola. By the big Frenchman. I'll tell you what, excellent little dynamic touch there by Jota It's what you want to be seeing from Jota this season, really. We've not seen it as consistently, really. It's one aspect of his game that, if he is to stay at Liverpool, bit more of that, really, Jota, if you can do, lad. Bit more creativity. But Diaz starting off where he left off over the last couple of weeks as well. Oh, unlucky there, Grav, on the half-turn, man, trying to play that first-time ball into the path of Alexis. Bradley gets his foot on the ball. Well done, Connor, lads. Oh, lovely little touch there. He's playing left winger here, Connor Bradley. Diaz. Ball in. Jota's had him over. Unlucky there, Reds. Tell you what, good start, really. 6 minutes in. Obviously, you're just coming in from work or whatnot, and you missed the start 11 for Liverpool. Alisson's back in goal. Bradley, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, Simicus, McAllister, Gravenberch, Curtis Jones playing that bit more advanced role. And obviously, Salah, Jota, and Lucho Diaz as well. Does anyone know if Darwin Núñez is injured, Reds? I didn't see anything that he was injured, or is he just being dropped? Big tackle there by Ibu. Obviously, the way West Ham set up, this is going to be another one of them, really, as we know. It's out of transition, it's a 3, but in transition, it's a 5-back anyway. So we just know what type of game this is going to be. It is out of possession, a 5-3-2 formation. Obviously, Jared Bowen spearheading the West Ham attack. Ball into Salah's path here. Can he find Diaz? Oh, just couldn't quite get his toe on that. But I tell you what, again, superb play by Liverpool down that right-hand channel. Little give and go by Curtis Jones, just releasing Mohamed Salah down that right-hand side. Just need a bit more speed on that ball, really. Only a good yard or two. I want to be in an expertly timed pass by Curtis, but opportunity for Costas to whip in his second corner of the game. It's going to be an in-swinger attacking the Annie Road end. Ball in. Cleared by West Ham. Is that to be another corner? No. Scales. I think he's going to keep that in. Skulls, sorry. But made up, chats. What are we saying? So, Reds, let us know your thoughts on the game. It's going to be the most important thing. We'll take any win this afternoon, Reds. It's the back end of the season. The main thing is Liverpool get the results this afternoon till now the end of the season. 3 points are all that matters, really. Look at you, miles off there, Costas. I say, surely you don't even need a line-up for that. But Arne Slot, tell you, calmest man at Anfield most weeks as well. As he said already in his press conference this week, he laughed. He said, I'm quite calm. Everyone knows me as quite calm. Apart from the 7 minutes in a Premier League game that you all remember or whatever. Paraphrasing, but something along the lines of that anyway. But, yeah. Yeah, Trenton, Diaz, Núñez, sorry. Behind the subs bench anyway. Let's get to all your comments as well. Massive thank you to everyone that has tuned in this afternoon. Storm is gone with 2-0. Fingers crossed that's the case, mate. One more goal today would see Salah overtake Sergio Aguero in the Premier League top goal scorers list. So 3-0 today. Salah, Diaz and Jones will take that as well. There, Mateus. Huge call, Jack, it is. Gags, how are we, mate? Come on, the Reds. Get in, mate. Gags, obviously, I'll see you later, bud. But Reds, make sure you do tune into, obviously, at full. Oh, there we go, Gags. There we go, lad. You got 2 accounts there, lad. Happy days. How are we, mate? But, yeah, you'll see Gags at 4 o'clock anyway. We'll obviously have his analysis of the game. But, Reds. So, yeah, plenty to get stuck into, really, this season. Obviously, you got post-match Raw tonight. Obviously, busy day on Mondays if you're first time discovering Anfield Index. Busy days on Monday, of course. Make sure you do tune into Media Matters tomorrow. You've got Dave Davis and obviously David Lynch and a couple of lads as well. So that'll be tomorrow. So plenty to get stuck into. Dave will be asking the most important questions or potential new transfer updates and all that good stuff. So yeah, busy days Mondays for everyone. So plenty to get stuck into tomorrow and across the board really this season. Content doesn't stop at the end of the year. Then we get stuck into the big transfer videos, which I love anyway. I love them. And yeah, plenty to get stuck into from everyone as well. Ball over the top here if Salah can get it. Just behind him there. Skulls. Long searching ball here. Liverpool last started to get... Well done there, Gravenberch, lads. Foul ref. Thank you. There we go. I was going to say... Gravenberch, he's a giant amongst men, really. 6'3", 6'4", but yeah, what I want to see, Reds, let us know what you think in terms of this analysis as well. I want to see a bit more going to next season, a bit more physicality from him, really, because I do watch him, and that's got to be another foul as well. Referee just went straight. Why does Maka absolutely get volleyed every single week? I'll tell you what. He's up on his feet, but let's have a little look at this again. It's Tadibo. I tell you what, Tadibo, lad. Go back to League On, lad. Awful challenge. Awful challenge. Go ahead, Mac. Mac is up now, thankfully, Reds, but he got stamped on. Like, full on, truly. McAllister. But yeah, in terms of Gravenberch, sorry there, chat. Got distracted by that awful tackle by Tadibo. In terms of Gravenberch, I want to see him a bit more stamping. Oh, that's surely got to be a yellow card. Referee's just being two-footed by a West Ham player. The referee's okay anyway, but let's have a little look at this. Well, I'll tell you what, Paqueta, lad. That's a 10-match suspension, that, lad. Referee's okay anyway. Very rare you see that anyway. But yeah, Gravenberch, given his size and given his frame as well, and given his technical ability on the ball, I think next season, just see a bit more physicality from him, really. And by what I mean by that is genuinely much shielding the ball much better than he has in certain moments this season. Because there's not many bigger midfielders than Gravenberch in the league. What a ball by Grav. To Diaz. Ball in. Shot here. Bradley inside the penalty box. Oh, wide. A good yard wide. Is that going to be corner? Go ahead. Ball started by Gravenberch. It's delicious ball into McAllister. Luis Diaz. A clearance by Kilman. Oh, Conor Bradley with a trivela just on the edge of the box there with his right boot. Takes a slight deflection. And yeah, that should be... Are we getting a corner for that or not? Come on, cameraman. What are you doing? Yeah, we've got a corner. There we go. So Liverpool, their third corner of the game. McAllister to whip it in. Ball in. Cleared by West Ham. Gravenberch's got that. Go on, wide right. Bradley, good ball out. Jones got an opportunity here to find Salah, and he has certainly done that. Salah. Curtis. Jones, shot on target. Unlucky there, Curtis, lad. And made up, I think we all are, that Curtis Jones isn't playing right back. I think even himself would say, thankfully I'm not playing right back anyway. Yeah, it was an experiment to say the least. We know he done well against Everton, but going against Fulham certainly did exploit those left-hand channel anyway. And that wasn't Curtis's fault. He's an attacking midfielder playing right back. It's not going to happen. See what, Salah's getting a fair bit of space here this afternoon, Reds. So need to get that ball into like the bit of the space. Scars is leaving, vacating quite a lot of space down that left-hand channel. One to keep an eye on, especially when you play on a 5-back system, especially when you got your 3 centre halves anyway. If your fullbacks are a bit more higher up in transition, then you just got so much space and out either side of those. Obviously the left hand side centre half and the wide centre halves anyway in a 3. Good press by Liverpool. Go on. Don't foul him. Liverpool throw-in. Go on. Salah, former Paris Saint-Germain midfielder. This goes to show the amount of... Oh, can I have, lads? Straight into the bath of scars. Skulls. What a name. But, yeah. Just as I was saying, Salah and certain other players. You look at Asensio at Aston Villa now as well. Both former Paris Saint-Germain players, but good technical footballers. So much strength in the Premier League now. It's going to bode well as well. But that's quarter of the hour, just over the quarter of an hour gone here. Reds hasn't really been any big real. Oh, what a touch by Salah. Could this be it? It could be. Salah! Salah! Oh, Salah, hope you missed that. Everyone would have put the mortgage on that scoring, lads. Does so well to bring that ball out of the air. Cuts in. So it seems like an eternity, like it's going to drop into the bottom left corner. Oh, that's the big chance that we've been craving. Oh, millimetres wide. He'll know now. He looks to the sky with disappointment. We go again, Mo. Go again, lads. As I said, just keep on giving Mo the ball and every opportunity. Costas, lads. I'm happy to see chat. What are we saying on Costas this afternoon? I'm happy that we've seen a bit of rotation down that left-hand side because quite clearly Robbo was feeling the pace, to say the least. Oh, go on, Mo. He's absolutely sent scars. Salah. He's found Jota. Diaz! Get in! Mohamed Salah with another assist. I told you, chat. Keep on giving him the ball. He's got so much space against this West Ham back line. What a ball by Salah. He took absolutely everyone but Ibu. Oh, Ibu, lads. It's a little drop of the shoulder by Salah. Sends absolute. He's onside. Oh, Salah, lads. Stop that. Stop that. He's miles onside there. The ball was that good by Salah. Outside the boot. Pass. Initially, Tadibo is expecting it to go to Jota. Nah, that ball's got more curve on that. It went round the bend of the centre half and went into the path of Lucho Diaz. Get in there, lads. Yes, chat. So that is Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. And keep on attacking that left-hand side of that West Ham defence. Because there's so much space, even with 5 at the back. But I tell you what, it was a lovely little ball by Ibu over the top. But it's all about what Salah does, the drop of the shoulder. And he's offside there. Tell you what, what a ball, man. If you're out and about or in work tonight, chat, watch that on Match of the Day. Absolutely phenomenal ball, Reds. It's the fact that he takes out Tadibo. He thinks it's going to go to Jota, but nah, it's got more curve on it. It goes round even more inside the penalty box. And it's an absolute tap-in for Diaz. But it's only a tap-in, mainly due to, obviously, the quality of delivery, really. Yeah, there we go. We got the first one there. Get in there, Jay. Get in there, Steve. Break the irons now. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed, bud. But Scar's obviously only 19 years old. The West Ham fullback. He's got a big future, really. Very highly regarded in the setup of West Ham. But he's getting taught a real lesson by one of the best Premier League wingers, or the best Premier League winger in Premier League history. So, it's not just Scars that's been dropped like that this season. you're mainly looking at the midfielders as well. For West Ham, really, chat. Not really getting enough protection there. Sorry, chat. There was a ball down around the back here. Wan-Bissaka, good save by Alisson. Very good save. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's at the bar. West Ham. I tell you what, did Ali get a touch on that? Mohamed Kudus. Wow. Has Ali got a touch on that? It was a ball down. We haven't. Oh, what a ball. Diaz. Can he find Salah? No, he's went with the sensible ball there. Bradley. We'll get back to that Kudus chance in a sec. Oh. West Ham have got that, really. Well done. But on that chance there, Kudus, a looping ball over the top, and it hit the bar, really. It just come from an absolute opportunity, really. But just another warning sign, really. West Ham's only biggest opportunity of the game so far. And let's hope it stays like that. Really, but obviously Alisson, he come off his line, he recovered it really well, but I'd be intrigued. I don't think Alisson gets a touch on it. I just think it's a case of Kudus just getting the right trajectory, really, on the ball and getting it over Alisson. But nearly Reds, fair play. It all stemmed from a very good ball down that right-hand side by Wan-Bissaka. Playing in the Brazilian. Who obviously then found Kudus. Brian Gravenberch bringing that ball forward. Lovely ball to find Bradley inside the penalty box. That's a corner. Let's have a little look at this chance now. So, yeah, Wan-Bissaka. Oh no, it's still here. Sorry, the ball to Wan-Bissaka. But Kudus, little chipped over the. I think Alisson gets a touch on that. He does as well. Oh, Ali, lads. What a save. Here we go. Tell you what, these glasses are doing wonders. I actually seen that. So, yeah, should have got my glasses more early in the season. Well, yeah, he did get a touch on that, Alisson Becker. Huge. Oh, Salah's done it again. Salah. Oh, no, lads. Unlucky. I tell you what. Scars is getting absolutely battered here. I tell you what. He's the young fullback. He's getting drawn. He's ball watching too much. He's just watching the ball too much instead of actually watching the man. I think he just needs to just very much adapt his game a bit more, especially when Salah's playing like the way he has the first 20 minutes, or this season, really. Just go behind him, just allow Salah to get that ball, and then just be a lot more touch tight. Just be behind him ever so slightly, because when Salah's getting that ball, he's done on 2 occasions, one with the first goal and the assist anyway, where he's just bringing the ball down 20 yards out of the sky and just spinning him straight away. Virgil van Dijk. Score update. Wow. Ipswich are winning Chelsea 1-0, chat. Wow. Chat, are Ipswich down? I think they are, aren't they? But it's mainly for the top 5 spot for the Champions League, innit? See what, that's a let off for for Nottingham Forest, who got beat by Everton. Oh, Gravenberch, the gravy tin. Oh, typical Dutch midfielder, pirouetting on the ball. But that is his signature move, especially in Liverpool shirt this season as well. He just sucks in midfielders and then just goes, in a bit, lad. So, yeah, Ipswich. So, most goal involvements, most in a 38-game season. Salah's already beat that. He's got 45. Thierry Henry had 44 in the 22-23 season. Obviously, Haaland Jota. So that's another one. Another record broken by Salah. Most goal involvements in a 38-game season. Is right, Mo, lad. That was a foul on Paqueta there. Yeah, Ipswich are down there, really, Reds. But in terms of the top 5 spot for them, it's going to be a free kick for West Ham here, and Ariola's going to be taking it. Yeah. Chelsea. Tell you what, top 5's going to be interesting, Reds. But main thing is Liverpool are winning the Premier League, and that's all that matters. Ariola. Long searching ball here now to find Paqueta. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Oh, head injury. Hopefully he's okay. Is that? It's a West Ham player down. It was just a little coming together there, really. Nothing too serious. Yeah, not much there from Gravenberch. It was a coming together. Accidental. Oh. Has he knocked his contact lens out? Didn't know you were allowed to play with contacts in. Fair enough. Come on, Reds. Get a second goal here. Let's get a second goal if we can. Let's give us a bit more of a buffer, really, going into the second half. But I'll tell you what, Reds, the football we played this season, a lot more methodical, a lot more calmness to our game as well. And as we see in order, what a ball by Virgil to Diaz inside the penalty box. Diaz! Oh! Maka! Oh, he's battling there, Maka. Unlucky, lads. He enjoyed that, McAllister. He had a couple of West Ham players round him, but tell you what, if he somehow got away with that in terms with the ball, then would have been some excellent attacking play by Alexis. Salah down the right hand side here now. Scott Bradley on the overlap. Ooh, trying to play an eye of a needle pass there by Mo, which he can do. James Ward-Prowse. We are tuning in here late. Out and about, Reds as well. Obviously, Liverpool took a 1-goal lead earlier on in the first half. Obviously, a Mohamed Salah assist. And it was a phenomenal ball to the far stick to Luis Diaz for a tap-in. But it was all made by the Egyptian king. Go on, Costas. Switch that, not. Quicker, Costas, man. Let's thoughts on the game as well. Tell you, it's been an excellent start for Liverpool. Salah now running a Skulls. Oh, Gravenberch. Tell you what, West Ham. With Graham Potter, he needs more. I think he needs a whole squad here, really, Reds, as well. If any West Ham fans watching or listening, man. It's going to take him a good 2-3 transfer windows to get rid of all these players at West Ham. They're not Graham Potter players. You know typically what a Graham Potter player is. It plays an extreme level of technical ability. Players that can play out from the back. Players that can beat the press. I'll see Jared Bowen. What a ball to Colasole. Got the ball. Referee got the ball, man. Virgil's got the ball there. He's absolutely done him there, Soler, the referee. Let's have a little look at this. I got it. Swear he gets a toe on this. He gets the ball, man. It's a little toe poke. One of them. But, yeah, Graham Potter. big transfer windows to come anyway. Can we pack it in with Declan Rice, man? We get he scored 3 kicks. Sorry there, chat, not to use the commentary. we get Declan Rice scored 3 kicks. Arsenal fans have not shut up about them. So West Ham free kick here. Ball in. Van Dijk cleared. It's going to be offside as well. Good high line there by Liverpool. Well done. Yes. Let's hope we can get a second goal, bud. Second goal. What a joke of a ball that is to Salah. Again. Salah inside the box. Oh, a bit under hit there for Curtis. Gravenberg, can he get that? No. James Ward-Prowse. All the way back to Kilman. Mavropanos with a diag. I tell you what, it was an interesting idea there from Mavropanos. I think that's where their best bit of joy might possibly come. Really this afternoon, because they're not going to be playing faster flowing attacking football, West Ham, so it's going to have to be a diagonal ball really from one of their centre halves with a ball over the top to try and find Bowen. Salah. McAllister! Oh! Shot on target. How has Salah got that ball through? Absolute joke. Wow. Salah. He's got eyes in the back of his head. How's he seen that pass? So he's on the edge of the box here, Salah. He takes 2 players out of the game, like within a matter of 0.5 seconds, mate. Wow. Not that. Jones to Salah. Nice little let off there from Mo. Bradley. Curtis to Salah. Just keep on giving the ball to Mo. Ball in. Oh. Tell you what, good ball there to the far stick. Jota couldn't quite get on the end of that. No, Costas. Diaz at the far stick. I think he just jumped ever so early there anyway. It was a good clearance by Tadibo originally before that. I tell you what, there was 2 Liverpool players flying in at the far post there. Alexis McAllister and Luis Diaz. Oh no, it was Conor Bradley, sorry, and Diaz. Tell you what, I just got a corner ready for Liverpool. So, been a couple of these corners here really for Liverpool. Ball in. Big up there, Mark. Yeah, don't get me started, Mark. I'm pretty sure you're watching a couple of seconds behind, mate. But yeah, you spot on. Never the free kick, mate. Chelsea getting walloped 2-0 alone. They're horrendous. Yeah, Mark. We need to, bud. Just get that second goal, mate. Get that second goal, Mark. Just keep on giving the ball to Mo. But Ed's 35 minutes, approaching the 35-minute mark anyway. Dominant performance, but as Mark said in majority already this afternoon, let's get that second goal. Not that it makes us relax, but just gives you a bit more extra cushion, really, in regards to that. It's interesting, though. I think Carter's just mentioned the atmosphere again. And I think for any match going Reds, or even if you're watching or listening around the world as well, it's just a big transition, a big shift, really, because it's when we've been accustomed to 7-8 years under Jurgen Klopp of like end-to-end football, absolutely bonkers football at times. That's surely got to be a free kick, and it is on Costas. He's absolutely body-checked him there, ref. But with Arne Slot now, is the way we play, as we all know, we've got so many games into the season. It's a lot more poetic, a bit more like an orchestra. You build the tension really of an orchestra and like the huge crescendo and all that jazz, really, quite literally. But it's just about Liverpool building up our play and not always attacking. It's waiting. It's methodical. It's waiting your time, biding your time, and then punishing teams when you get the opportunity. Which I'm not complaining about, really. I don't think any of us will. And even any of the Reds in the ground as well. Oh, Salah! Is that going to be a penalty? Oh, Salah got his toe on that. He's going to be getting checked by VAR, but I don't think it was a foul anyway. But again, such close proximity there. How's he got the time and space? There's been a lot of how's, what have I seen about Salah this afternoon? In a good way, because the stuff he started to do this afternoon just surprises you on a week-to-week basis at just how good this fella is. We've watched him for 7-8 years. So come at the end of his contract, it'll be 10 amazing years at Anfield, but staggering. Yeah, it's understandable though, Mark, and I think his Reds as well, innit? It's been a couple of times this season, especially Fulham last week. But I think the main thing with the Fulham game, was very much the lack of balance at the back. We were playing attacking midfielder, right back, and certainly Salah. Oh, Salah. Bradley in. Good clearance here by Tadibo. Tell you what, Paqueta really needs to be helping Scholes down the left-hand side there, man. So many 2-on-1 opportunities for Liverpool down West Ham's left. Keep on getting at them. But good to hear the Anfield crowd again. And that's what I just said, like, Anfield's not going to be going berserk at every single second of the game, really. And you won't find that in... And you'll find that in most grounds as well, up and down England. Like... It's impossible unless you're watching football in like Argentina or... Oh, what a save! And he's in an offside position, but even Alisson Becker... I tell you what a ball. It's offside, Reds, but it doesn't really matter anyway. That is... I tell you what a ball by Bowen. But, I say what a ball, he was in an offside position. Yeah, not a foul there. Salah wasn't appealing for a penalty. He wasn't appealing for a penalty there. Just loses his feet and his foot in there, really. Tell you what, if he... Ball over the top there for Diaz to chase. All the way back to Areola. So just keep our shape here, Reds. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Keep our shape. Pressing the right moments. Paqueta now just across the halfway line. What a ball to find Jared Bowen. Don't dive in here, lads. Well done, Bradley, lads. 1v1 there with Jared Bowen. Referee. He's got arms all around him. Conor Bradley couldn't quite stab that through. Jota, he's found Salah. Edge the penalty box. Salah, little give and go. Jota, better ball than that, lads. Such a lazy ball back to Salah. He's sat back on a deck chair or sort of lad, drinking a coffee, mate. What are you doing? So lethargic with that. That ball needs to be penetrated straight into the path of him, man. Give and go, man. Give him a bit more to do, really. Just asking so much from Salah there. When it's under hit like that, man. Like, that's what does my head in, no, Reds. I don't might overreaction or whatnot, but even still, for me it isn't. Because Salah's made a lovely little run over the top. I was no surprised Spurs and Chelsea getting walloped 2-0 apiece. But it's just one of the most easiest things to do as a professional footballer. Just a 5-yard ball, and especially with the time and pace on the ball as well. Because Salah was in there. He was absolutely in if he could get that ball over the top, Jota. Again. So 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go here, Eds. For the first opening 45. Can Liverpool get a second goal? Let's hope so. Bradley. It's a 5-3-2 still again for West Ham. Virgil. Getting closed down there. It's a poor ball by Maka. Very rare that happens, but this is what happens when you've got a and you've got a team like West Ham, really. It's like you're playing a 5-3-2. In terms of when you do get the ball, there's no really out ball, really. It's absolutely awful, really. That's what happens when you're playing this formation. Like, when you do transition that ball needs to be into the feet or hit into the space with a good amount of pace. That's been collected by Areola. Yeah, Marks. 5 of them at the back, and obviously you got the three midfielders, really. Got James Ward-Prowse and Bequeta in there. Obviously, big Thomas Souček there as well, so. Did the lap score for Ipswich? No, Brennan Johnson. Former West Ham fullback as well. Oh. Kudos with a 30-yard screamer there. He's already scored one of them at Ajax when he come to Anfield a couple of seasons ago. It's that exact position that he scored that as well. Wow. It's good, like 3 yards wide, but you never know with them. Obviously, you're looking at their midfield as well. James Ward-Prowse. Sorry there, chat. So, Souček isn't playing. Soler. James Ward-Prowse. Then you got Paqueta. I know it's got, from the graphs and all that you've seen, he's got him playing as an attacking number 10, but he's filling into that right-hand side of the West Ham midfield 3, really. Out of possession. Referee, he's got all hands on him. So 2 minutes left here, Eds. Probably expect about a minute added on. Maybe 1 or 2. Jota looks offside anyway, but the flag still stayed down. Yeah, I was going to say that was offside. There we go. But it's good half, really, for Liverpool. Very good half, really, for the Reds, really, in regards. Certain aspects, good. I'd like to see a bit more clinical nature. I think the main thing coming out of this is obviously with Liverpool. Look at that Alexis McAllister chance, a good 5-10 minutes ago. But it's got to be careful here on the counter from West Ham. Not really done much, but when they go forward, they've got the quality to really punish you. Cleared by Virgil. It's going to be a corner for West Ham. A minute left in normal time. Don't switch off here now, Reds. I was expecting James Ward-Prowse to whip this in. The big lads are going forward. Mavropanos and Kilman. Come on, focus up here, Reds. James Ward-Prowse won't take any more time. Yeah, 1 minute. So 1 minute added on there, chat. And still, James Ward-Prowse hasn't. Ball in. Away. Tell you what, ball over the top there. And what an opportunity that is for West Ham. Huge opportunity. Should be scoring that, having been critical there, chat, from the West Ham point of view. Mavropanos, what a big opportunity that was. There we go. Keep going again. Unlucky there, Reds. I'll say, in terms of that transition, really. But a big first half performance by Liverpool. Liverpool have taken a 1-goal advantage into half-time. And that's exactly what we want, really, isn't it, Reds? It's all we could very much ask for in regards to that game as well. So, Liverpool, if you just tune in, and if you are new to Anfield Index as well, hit that subscribe button down below. Anyway, Reds, obviously you got the Gags Tandon show. That'll be live at 4 o'clock following the full-time whistle here this afternoon. Gags will be taking you through all of his analysis as well. And obviously the post-match Raw, Dave and Trev and the lads will be taking you through their expert analysis as always. Definitely check that out. If you're new to Anfield Index, if you are watching it on X or Facebook, Reds, please do head over to the YouTube channel as well. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the season, but massive support over there as well. Much appreciated, everyone, for your continued support as always. But if you're out and about, coming from work or late or whatnot, and you've missed the first half, so many really Liverpool dominating the first opening 45 minutes. Salah, even before, I think we said 5 minutes before Liverpool got their first goal, we identified that there was sheer amount of space down the West Ham's left-hand side of their defence, and that's where the first goal did come through. Obviously, Ibu Kanate, a lovely ball over the top of West Ham's defence, but even still, it's all about Salah's ability to just shift and drop Scarves, the West Ham left-back anyway, absolutely sends him back to the London Stadium, really, because he just pirouettes with him, just moves his body, angles his body, and then that ability to just run a good 5 yards and a little Trivella outside of the boot, a little wave of his magical left boot. Salah plays an absolutely superb ball into the penalty box. It's got that good amount of pace and good amount of curl on it. It comes away from very much Tadibo inside the penalty box. I think Tadibo expected that ball to go to Jota, but it hasn't. It's absolutely evaded both of them in a good way. He doesn't know Salah's meant that anyway. And it's taken out Areola, it's taken out Tadibo, it's taken out Jota as well. And who's there at the far stick to tap it in? It's Luis Diaz as well. And that's one thing he's done well this season, really, Reds. I think Diaz, whatever happens in the summer, if he stays, if he goes or whatnot, he's been really good this season. I think the main thing when I analyse Diaz, and don't know how you feel, Reds, as well, let us know, is what I'd like to see a bit more consistency from him. I think that's been the one thing in his Liverpool career where he's very patchy in terms of his form, really. He'll start the season really well, then he'll go missing for a couple of weeks as well. I think that's what separates like the elite level players from like Mane, Salah and all that. So like obviously no respect to Diaz and that, but I think if he is to stay Diaz, he certainly needs to improve. I don't think he will stay. I think we're all anticipating to leave, but if he is to stay next season, then I think he just needs to be, not just him, but certain players in this Liverpool side, just start being a lot more consistent, because you're watching Salah week after week. The amount of work he puts in on the pitch, off the pitch as well. I think obviously the Liverpool players just must watch in awe. But if that's what it takes to be an elite level player, football player and an athlete as well, and that's what's great about having Salah for the next 2 years as well. It's what he brings to the club as well, but obviously the younger players, but even a bit more the senior players as well. Ages between 24 to obviously 26, the players that we potentially will bring in as well. Do you all want to play with Salah? Do you all want to play with Virgil van Dijk? Do you all want to learn as well? But yeah, it's been a sound first half, Reds. And the only one thing that you've already alluded to already in the comments in your own analysis, really, this game chat as well, is very much just a bit more clinical nature in front of goal, really. because that was that expertly timed McAllister opportunity. Salah playing that right-hand channel from Liverpool, attacking with real intent. Little give and go on the edge of the penalty area, then getting inside the transition inside the penalty box, playing a lovely ball to McAllister. And it was a good save by Areola. Come off his line very quickly, very much made McAllister's decision up there and then, really. But it was good goalkeeping from obviously Areola as well. So it's going to be one of them, Reds. Let us know your thoughts on the analysis, Reds. Let us know. I'm more interested in what you all think, and we'll get through all of them as well. Any changes that you potentially would like to see, Reds? I don't think there'll be many changes in the second half. I think it'll be just a case of go again, really. Obviously, just looking at that, I completely forgot about that Salah chance before his goal as well. But obviously, would you put, as I said at the time, you'd put your mortgage on Salah finishing that chance anyway. But yeah, it's one of them, really, where I think he'll be kicking himself at half time going, I should have scored that, really. But yeah, it's inexperienced defending by Scarves there, but what a ball that is. What a ball by Salah. You could watch that every single day. You could watch that 1,000 times, and that ball gets even better. It's the fact that it's taken Areola out of the game. Like, Areola hasn't even seen Diaz on his right-hand side of his penalty box. It's absolutely remarkable, really. But the one chance West Ham have had, obviously, was courtesy of a little give and go, really, down that right-hand side. A missed pass by Gravenberch, but a Wan-Bissaka ball in behind to feed Paulo Soler as well. And then Kudos with a little chip over the top of Alisson Becker, who, the Brazilian, does get a fingertip save on that as well. Remarkable save, really. That's been their only big opportunity in the first opening 45 minutes. And of course, the last kick of the game in the first opening 45. Well, they've had, those two chances, really. But I think it's come from Liverpool's inability to deal with our own mistakes, really, as well. So it's going to be one of them. The two chances West Ham have had, it's come from very much Liverpool's rashness at the back, really. As it has been this season as well, where I think we all analysed Liverpool's goals, even the goals against Fulham last week. It was poor individual defending, really, that very much did see Fulham get their goals, really. But yeah, it's going to be one of them. Big save by Alisson. And that's why you need Alisson Becker between the sticks as well, Reds. No disrespect to Kevin Gallagher, has done an amazing job this season. But Alisson, him and Thibaut Courtois, the two best goalkeepers in world football by an absolute country mile, in my honest opinion. No bias there at all. It's not even being biased. They are the two best goalkeepers in world football as well. So, big up there, Kim saying Joss not being good enough in front to go. Case potentially, Kim. I think we will see in the second half anyway, bud. But yeah, I think it won't be much changes anyway. I think it's difficult, and I think when you analyse it as well, though, Kim, I know you might be disappointed with Jota as well. What we've all got to understand is the sheer amount of bodies that West Ham have got in their own penalty box. They're playing a 5-3-2, extremely difficult formation to very much to penetrate through. That's why it's absolutely remarkable that Salah's getting that. That's where the space is, obviously, in the wide areas. That's why we need to keep on giving Diaz, keep on giving Salah a lot more joy down those wing areas. Because obviously, the 5-back, it's playing extremely narrow in certain moments, especially out of transition West Ham. Very compact, very narrow. So it's just about when we do get those balls in terms of between the West Ham midfield and defence, where just those nice, quick attacking balls around the channel. There's been a couple of occasions where Jota's got the ball this afternoon and played some very good technical football in front of the West Ham defence. That's one aspect, as I said at the top of the show, where I'd like to see, if Jota is staying next season, past this year, a bit more better on the ball in terms of technically passing that ball off with his other attacking players as well. A bit more attacking fluidity, really, you want to be seeing. But yeah, promising performance so far, Reds. Not on standard proceedings, really. I think second goal will be extremely pivotal. Just allows Liverpool to not relax, but it just allows everyone, even us all watching, everyone in the ground as well, to then just build up a lot more of the adrenaline, really, so you can very much enjoy and savour in the moment. Because if we can get a second goal this afternoon, then it'll just go a very long way in terms of Liverpool, hopefully, very much capitalising into the second half performance. But yeah, it's been a good first half, Reds. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are watching, as I said, first time to Matchday Live here at Anfield Index. Plenty of shows to get stuck into. You've got, obviously, the Gags Tandon show, of course. That'll be live after the full-time whistle as well. Live post-match reaction. That'll be live at 4 p.m. UK time. You've got Dr. Bart's Stat Pack as well. Statistical analysis with, obviously, Dr. Phil Barter and Dave this week. And, obviously, the final whistle. That'll be live this afternoon as well with Ben and Nina, where they just go through all the big Premier League results. Definitely check that out as well if you love your Premier League content. Absolute legends. And yeah, obviously the Chat G&G, obviously Grizz Khan and Gags Tandon take you through that every single week as well, where they look back and preview the upcoming Liverpool games and obviously the results happening in the week, and certainly going into a lot of the end of this season as well. They'll be hugely dominated by a lot of transfer talk as well. And as we said, Media Matters is tomorrow. And of course, the big Jan Molby podcast with Trev and the legendary Liverpool midfielder Jan Molby. That is available every single week. So, yeah, Reds, as I said, try and tune into all those lives as well, Reds. Obviously, whether that be the Gags, Chat G&G, obviously Jan Molby's podcast as well with Trev. As I said, you can always get interactive, and if you want to pose any questions and you want to get your questions straight to obviously the panelists, because the shows are quite big in themselves anyway, so obviously there's that many people in the comments as well. So if you do support through Super Chats and you've got a question for Jan or Grizz or anyone on the panelists as well, get your Super Chats in, and yeah, the lads will be happily obviously answer your questions as well. Obviously, as the shows are growing as well, Red, so obviously much appreciate all your support as well from everyone. But yeah, it's a lot more easy to get your questions straight to the host and the panelists as well, and anyone on the shows. But yeah, Media Matters, obviously David Lynch, that should be tomorrow as well, taking you through all the big transfers. Dave does a stellar job as always. He'll take you through asking the big important questions. So obviously we've had Lewis Steele on as well. Was it last week as well? It's not just obviously Lewis Steele, of course, obviously David Lynch, and a lot more big, obviously, JNOs to come as well this season, especially with a lot of the transfer new shows as well. So plenty to get stuck into, Reds. And yeah, hope you are enjoying this afternoon's show as well. But yeah, plenty of great content to get stuck into as well, Reds. But even if you... Who scored there? Oh, wow. Did Rangers... Oh, yeah, Rangers somehow pulled that back. Anyway. No, we don't care about Rangers, but yeah, just don't get me started on the Scottish Championship anyway. Why are Rangers players shushing when you're about 20 points behind Celtic? Wow. Oh, the EFL, is it the Payton's Trophy? Is it the Virtue Birmingham versus Peterborough? Tell you what, big support by Birmingham, which is understandable, and obviously Peterborough, two big football clubs as well. But certainly, tell you what, that's what's amazing about football, Reds. That's why English football is like, especially, this is why we've got to take care of obviously League One, League Two, and obviously the conference as well. I think the more money that is invested into obviously the lower divisions as well, then it just only benefits the Premier League as a whole, really, because you'll see better players being developed in the likes of the conferences, the Championship, and everyone, and then they will get the opportunities if they're good enough in the Premier League. So it's going to be one of them, Reds. Chess, quickly on your analysis as well. We are fastly approaching the second half as well. But if you are new, obviously, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously, and let's hope Liverpool in the second half can very much get down to business, get our second goal really, and not relax, but just really stamp out a bit more of our authority on the game really, and just showcase exactly why we are top of the Premier League and with a charge to our 20th league title as well. Aubameyang get the F1 there. Tell you what. So yeah, Bahrain. Yeah, I'm not really the biggest F1 fan, chat. I know a couple of the drivers, but yeah, you ask me questions. And shout out obviously Paddy, if anyone's into UFC. And I watch now and again, especially if Paddy's fighting or whatnot. But yeah, Paddy won last night. Chat, a UFC fan, big for him, big opportunity. Obviously, first time he's fought someone in the top 10, if I'm correct. I do apologise, I'm wrong. in terms of top 10 standings, obviously his weight division. It was a big opportunity for Paddy last night. Obviously, he got the 50-gram bonus as well, which is fully deserved because I think the way in which he controlled the octagon really. And so go ahead, Paddy lads, and let's hope we can. Did he call out Charles Oliveira? Or one of the big UFC fighters anyway, but big for Paddy and big for the city of Liverpool as well. Always good when you do see Scousers doing well, whatever sport it is in. Yeah, Flatton especially a massive Liverpool fan as well, Paddy. So he's right, lads. And well and truly deserves that fight because he absolutely dominated the octagon last night. So made it for him anyway. But yeah, chat. Let's get my headphones on. We are seeing any Scousers succeed in anything, whether that be artists, TV presenters, sports personalities. We're all one big family anyway, so when one Scouser wins, we all win. That's my motto anyway, but I think it's the motto of most people in Liverpool as well. We look after our own and we are one. And we look after, most importantly, not just our own, but anyone that comes to Liverpool, lives in Liverpool. We're all one big family. Everyone is welcome to Liverpool. We look after one another and that'll never change. But Luis Diaz, doesn't look like there's any changes really there, Reds, for the second half, which is understandable. Didn't anticipate. Yeah, big up there, Helen. I think Helen would like to see Chiesa. Would be interesting, Helen, wouldn't it? It would be nice to see Chiesa. I think maybe if we do get a second goal, Helen, in chat, if we do get a second goal, I think we will see the... And we are back underway here for the second half here, Reds. Come on, Reds. Panov, how are we, buds? Not good for more. Fingers crossed, Panov. Hopefully, mate. I'd agree, Kim. Saying Chiesa could come in as well. Helen agreed with you there. I'd agree. I'd like to see him as well. Mateus. Ooh, is that going to be a penalty for Liverpool? Sorry there, chat. It's going to be getting checked. Let's have a look at this replay. Kostas Simikas. Yeah, it's a foul there on the edge of the penalty box there. Kostas doing really well there. Shifted his direction. Really getting away from Tadibo. Former... Who's did he play for in League One? Was it Lille? Don't think it was Lille. It was one of the teams anyway he played in League One. Was linked with Manchester United, but fair play to West Ham. So, excellent opportunity here for Liverpool. Edge of the West Ham penalty box with a free kick. McAllister standing over it. I think Mac is going to just slide that into Kostas' path. Or is Kostas going to run on it at a certain angle? I think Mac is going to have a shot here. Oh, it's off the bar! What an effort by Alexis. That was absolutely laser beamed into the top corner nearly. Has he got a touch on that, Ariola? Fair play. I think he has. Yeah, he has. Nearly our second goal there. What a time to get it as well, potentially. Salah. Oh, what a ball to find. Alexis. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool. But let's have a little look at this free kick again by Alexis McAllister. Ball over the top, over the wall. Oh, needs another angle. So let's see a better angle on this free kick. Maka gets that over the wall. I think he must get fingertips to that anyway. Yeah. Or whatever. Unlucky there, Maka. We go again. Kostas in the corner. Whipped in. Cleared by Kudos. Again, that's poor by West Ham. That's absolutely awful, really, from their point of view. Because, again, and camera's just panned on to Graham Potter there. Bottom left of the screen. And he's absolutely furious with his arms in the air. And you can understand. One thing when you are and playing against Liverpool, really. And happy days, West Ham are just being very lethargic, very wasteful this afternoon. Long may that continue as well. But when you get the ball against Liverpool, you need to keep hold of it as an opposition team. Because you're just inviting more pressure onto your back line. Liverpool to Jota. Good ball out to find Kostas. Across the halfway line now. Diaz on the left-hand flank. He's going to be cutting in. He's absolutely sent to Debo on the byline. Oh, just side netting. Unlucky there, Lucho, lads. He's absolutely sent to Debo. Back to League On there. Little shift of his left and right boot there. In a bit, lads. Just couldn't quite get that right direction with his left boot to get that ball in. Back into the penalty box anyway. Go again, lad. Go on there, Steve. Big up, mate. Yeah, we'll get much more than that, Matthias. I think that will improve the XG. It's going to be a Liverpool throw in there. Diaz done really well there. Just Liverpool down the left-hand side now. Curtis. Bradley. Oh, just couldn't quite stab that ball through there, Curtis. To find Lucho. Well done. No, that's never a foul, referee. Having a laugh, mate. It's never... What? Tadibo ran into the back of him, lad. Ah, mate. Referee. Never a foul. Everest, we will be there. We will be there. Yeah. Oh, is it nice? Nice one there, Clint. Yeah, nice one, bud. Yeah, it just goes to show with obviously Tadibo and just really the overall strength of the Premier League as well. I think when you got players of that calibre, I think in French football come with a big report, really. Obviously, Twansabi's got a goal back for Chelsea there, second half. But yeah, nice one there, Clint. Thought it was either there. What nice. They've had a couple of very decent players come through their academy, really, Nice, over the last couple of seasons. Obviously, Kepram Foran as well. Obviously, did move to Juve, I think it was. Obviously, was heavily linked with Liverpool over the last 2 seasons. I would have liked him in our midfield. I think he would have done really well, but thankfully, we got Ryan Gravenberch as well. But yeah. Nearly there, Everest. Chat, how are we? Make sure you are dropping a like on the video as well. Simicus, lovely ball over the top to find. Luis Diaz needs to get his head up. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that through to Maka. It's a poor touch by West Ham, but it somehow helped them. Really benefited them on the counter-attack here. Kudos. On the ball now. Ball down the left. Skulls. Off the left-hand side now coming into Jota. Go on, fight for that Jota, lads. Need to be stronger there, Diogo. Just allowing Paqueta now. Time and space. Lads, we've been able to put a foot in. Bowen! Got to be offside there. But I tell you what, Van Dijk's looking at his midfielders there again, chat. It was a good high line by Liverpool's defence. But so lethargic in the middle of the pitch here by Liverpool. Next to no pressure. I tell you what, great work by Virgil and Ibu. And the whole Liverpool back line for that matter, really. But just there, you can't be allowing Paqueta time and space to just drive and play a ball through the middle. Like that. Need to do much better than that, Reds. Because West Ham have got the quality to punish you. As we've already seen this afternoon nearly. Oh, well done, Costas. Ball into the box. Well done there, Costas. Got a corner there, Reds. Nice little early ball there, Costas. Want to be seeing that a bit more from Simi. Nice early ball in, but show a bit more confidence about your game, Costas. Because he's got that delivery, hasn't he? Similar when we've analysed certain players in this Liverpool team. It's just consistency when you play for Liverpool. If you want to be a regular, it's got to be inputting in a consistent level of output, really, on a week-to-week basis. It's difficult because players do come and go with form and all that, but when you're playing for Liverpool, the expectations are really high. Maka, ball in, cleared by Kilman. Grav's done really well there. Found McAllister. Oh, what a save by Areola. I tell you what, that was shades of Ronaldinho against England there by McAllister. Ball drifted into the far stick. Maka, it was a sliced cross, but it turned out to be a shot on goal anyway, but it had Areola backpedaling really, the big Frenchman. Absolute giant in that goal anyway. He's about 6'5", 6'6". Big goalie. It's Van Dijk doing there. Oh, nearly fell to Salah at the far stick there, man. Well done there, Ed. Battle for it. Battle for it. Go on, Grav, lads. Oh, don't let him Maradona turn you there. Referee. It's got to be a foul there. Go on, Virgil. Virgil's going up the pitch. Oh, no. Where have you gone? Very reminiscent of his days in Celtic there, Virgil. It's quite rare you do see Virgil van Dijk on a Joel Matip-esque run there. Like to see a bit more anyway, if I'm being honest. I think we all would. It was a bit of an underhit pass from Virgil, but we'll let him off. Oh, there was a handball. There was a handball there, Chad. I didn't see that. I do apologise. But the commentary just said there was a VAR check on the handball. I missed that one. Didn't really see a handball, but it was an accidental. Deemed it as an accidental handball there, really, Chad. I think as soon as I get a second replay on that, I'll talk you through it, Reds. But as I said, first phase of play, I didn't really see anything untoward really in regards to that. Wan-Bissaka, get up to Debo, lads. Get up. Goal kick. Let's have a little look on this replay here with the handball. Van Dijk. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's a pen? Why that's a handball? How is that accidental? That's a pen. Chat, James Ward-Prowse has got both of his legs planted on the ground. So the ball comes in, drifts in from the corner. James Ward-Prowse, both feet flat. And you'd have your rival fans going, it's a natural body position. No, it isn't. James Ward-Prowse is playing volleyball in the 6-yard box, mate. Go ahead, I'll just use my hand to get it away from the Liverpool attackers. Scarl's unlucky there, lads, for West Ham. He's had a very difficult game this afternoon, but it's all about his development. So yeah, coming up against one of the best Premier League, well, the best Premier League winger of all time. Again, Liverpool, what are we doing here? Second half. But yeah, chats. Basically, we got robbed by a VAR there again. Blatant penalty. Natural body position or accidental. What a load of waffle. Utter nonsense. To Debo. Ball in. Come on, Liverpool. We need to be winning that second ball. That's better when well done, Virgil. Win that ball higher up the pitch, really, in transition. Just try and shift that momentum. More onto that as we approach the hour mark here, still 1-0 up anyway. But like all of us, we just need that It's that extra goal, really, is to get that 2-goal scoreline, really. Gives a bit more of a buffer, really. Lovely ball by Salah to find Gravenberch. Go on, Costas. Drive with that, lads. You got the space. He's found Diaz. Little give and go. Gravenberch. Ball in. Cleared by Wan-Bissaka. Looks like Wan-Bissaka's going to be going... Whatever, ref. So, yeah, there's been a shift, obviously, with Scarles coming off there. Soufal has gone right back. Jota's coming off there, chat. You've got your wish there, really, Reds. Bit of a quiet game. So it looks like Gakpo, and I think he just signalled. Well done, Costas. So yeah, you had a good outing this afternoon, Costas. Good shift. So Robbo coming on now. Come on, Robbo, when you're coming on now, lads, you've got to put in a performance. So yeah, chat, we're expecting Luis Diaz to go into that central striker position that has been vacated. Well done, Costas. Andy Robbo on as well now. Oh, Andy Robinson. Andy Robinson. Not too bad of a sub to bring on, Andy, is he? So there we go, chat. It's going to be interesting. I think that will help really from a technical point of view for Liverpool, because I think when you've watched West Ham this season, especially this afternoon, they've really struggled with those little technical 1-2s in and around the centre of the pitch. So I think having Diaz through the middle offers Liverpool a lot more pace on the ball, and a bit more ingenuity really, and a bit more technicality in the centre of the pitch. Bradley, deal with it. He's dealt with that really, but he could have done with a better shout really by his teammates there. West Ham now building the last couple of minutes really, which is not good to see really. West Ham having their best spell of the game, last 5 minutes. Have a bit more pressure, a bit more calmness to the game as well. Ball over the top here now. Virgil needs to deal with that. Oh, he's passed it into the path of Jared Bowen. Van Dijk. Ball into the penalty box and ball over the top there. Soler, really, even being critical, should be getting that on target. And it stemmed from, again, another Liverpool mistake. Well, not another one, but especially off the back of the Fulham game. It was poor clearance by Virgil. Jared Bowen into the penalty box. Paulo Soler there, the Spaniard, needs to be getting that on target. For a player of his technical ability, you'd expect him at least to get it on target. Thankfully for Liverpool, we've been let off there on that occasion. But Liverpool, the last 5-10 minutes, struggling, to say the least, really. Last 10 minutes, not really being as crisp with our passing, really. Not playing those balls around the channel. Here we go. Lovely little flick on by Salah. Switchy. Get down the left. There's so much space for Liverpool down this left. Here we go. Robbo's got it. Robbo. It's Gakpo. Off the left flank now. Gakpo. Little give and go there. Good defending by Kufal. Heavy touch there by Todibo. Diaz getting to his feet, lads. We're allowing West Ham to play out from the back here. Very disappointing, if I'm being honest, Reds. Just allowing West Ham to get on any time on the ball. Now it's allowing West Ham to really push up with a couple of more bodies now up the top end of the pitch. Wan-Bissaka gone down the left-hand side of their defence now. Kudos. Well done there, Bradley. Well done there, Connor, lad. Oh, bit of luck there. Gravenberch. No, should have been into the path of Cody Gakpo there, Reds. Had a fair bit of space to hit there for Liverpool. Just lacked a clear quality on the ball. We do, Everest. We certainly do, bud. Certainly do. Never a foul. Well done, Bradley. Well done, lads. Dealing with that. Lovely little 50-50 on the edge of the corner there as well. I'm not bothered about the Man United players going into the game. Get the game on here. It's a foul again on Maka. Is he been done again? Maka's took a kick in there again. Maka's okay by the looks of it. I mean, he's just had his... it's another one where he's got stamped on again. Not done, Maka. He's made a steal, that man. Maka, tell you. Must get volleyed about 20 times every single game. Total footballer. It's got to be a foul there. It's got to be a yellow card as well. James Ward-Prowse bringing down. It was a very good little pass from Conor Bradley. Referee. Lovely little underlapping run there by Conor down the right channel. He's just been absolutely brought down there. Got away with that one now. And have a little discussion with Ryan Gravenberch there on the touchline. Looks like Quansa's coming on here, Reds. Interesting. Who will that be for? Are we going to go free at the back? Or is Bradley coming off? Will it be a swap down the right-hand channel? Very surprised if Ibu or Van Dijk comes off. Ball in, cleared by West Ham. To Gakpo inside the penalty box. Oh. Ariola. Ball down the right now. Paqueta now. Got a space. Bowen. He's through one goal. Jared Bowen. Big save by Ali again. Ali, lads. It's a lovely ball by West Ham. Straight through the heart of Liverpool's defence. Absolutely. Paqueta slices Liverpool's defence open. Comes out extremely quick. And Alisson, understandably, furious. Absolutely furious with his defence. Just a man's in there. Just come out a bit more quicker, man. Focus. Been real poor second half performance here by the Reds. Need to just focus up here, man. Focus up. Yeah, Bradley's... Oh, Jones and Bradley. Jones and Bradley coming off. Okay, lads. Szoboszlai and Quansah coming off, though. It was a switch down Liverpool's right-hand side there, Reds. So, Jarell Quansah. Be interesting to see, like we've seen on many of occasions already this season, where the substitutions for Mane have been absolutely instrumental in regards to Liverpool, getting Liverpool over the line in second half performances. Szoboszlai's come on here now as well. It's for Curtis. Tell you what, he's missed that, Alisson. Tell you what, he's missed one of them again. Don't think there would have been a foul there in the build-up. I'll tell you what, yeah, that's a... How's that not a foul on Alisson? It was he. Wow! Jared Bowen's just, not intentionally, but it's just... It's Alisson in the head. Elbow in the head there, ref. Absolutely missed that, mate. Ali's back up anyway, thankfully, Reds. How else did F miss that? Well, Liverpool made a flurry of substitutions, which is understandable considering how poor Liverpool have been at times in the second half. Gakpo to Diaz. Oh, Liverpool got to be careful here entering the transition. Overly committed. A fair chunk of players forward. It's alright, Ali again. Again. Coming out quickly off his line to deal with that pressure. Oh, wow. Nice one there, Mateus. Strand Larsen. One to keep an eye on there, Mateus and chat. Strand Larsen. Really good player, man. I think he might get a move away to a bigger club this season. I think he's only 23, 24 anyway, but I think the sheer amount of goals he's already scored in the Premier League in his debut season, done really well. I think a lot of the plaudits go to obviously Matthias Cunha, really, which is understandable, but I think he's one of the players that has really stood out for me, especially goals. We know in the Premier League we've all watched many of hours of football. Goals in the Premier League are so instrumental in terms of keeping teams up and making them survive in the Premier League. Good flick on there by Cody. McAllister quite pushed up a bit more higher as well. And this is where a game of this magnitude, where it hangs in the balance really, even still at 1-0. We need big performances, but at the minute Liverpool's midfield's getting absolutely ran through. Wan-Bissaka, what a save by Alisson again. Huge save. That was going in, that. Again, Alisson Becker. A big, strong left hand there again by Alisson Becker. Far too passive, Liverpool. I think that was going in, yeah. That was going in, yeah. It was going in. What a huge save by Alisson again. But Liverpool's midfield, 20 minutes here left to go in the game. Need to be doing much better. Ride this storm of West Ham attack, really. West Ham's performance couldn't got any worse in the first half. They were absolutely dire. But I think in terms of the foot off the gas, really, from Liverpool is certainly playing into first gear now, really. But it's one of them, really. Doesn't matter. We can close this game out with a 1-0, 2-0. It's all that matters. Gakpo. Little back heel to Diaz. Diaz inside the penalty box. Oh, Mo, why have you not committed to the far post? But Kwanzaa's picked that ball up now. Just get your foot on the ball here, Eds. That's all we need to do. Start popping the ball around a couple of times. Get everyone back into shape. Do what we've been doing very well in certain aspects of our first half. Diaz to Joao Kwanzaa. He's done really well there. Kwanzaa. I say that and he's just give away a foul. Case the commentator there. Apologies, chat. There's no need to push him there, Joao. Unlucky, lads. But yeah. If it's going to have to be a 1-0 today, Reds, it's going to have to be a 1-0. Just see the game out. It's mainly about you looking at Dominic Szoboszlai coming on the pitch now. Fresh legs, fresh impetus, really. The lads are a lot more fresher that have come on in the second half. You need to see a bit more from them, really, on the ball and even off the ball. Those are coming together here. A head injury from Ibu and it was Paqueta. Both of them look okay anyway, but you can never take any risks, obviously, with the concussion protocols. They're both up, which is good. Good to see. Ibu. But I suppose the business was done, and I said, chat, tell you next season, if we have a 1-0 for like 20 games next year, we'll certainly take that next year as well. So, most important thing now, it's not like we're starting the beginning of the year and we'd like to see a bit of like improvement in terms of our games. The main thing is now, closing stage of the season, it's the 3 points, but I tell you, it'd be vital if Liverpool can get a second goal this afternoon. Really would do. Wrap up the game, really, hopefully. Dom, you've got about 4 West Ham players there. Come to the ball. Szoboszlai surrounded by a couple of West Ham players there. Come to feet. Be an option. That's better. There we go. On that occasion, didn't really receive the ball, but at least he was shown for the ball. Even you got Alexis McAllister a bit more higher pushed up here now. Him and Szoboszlai playing very close in proximity. Macher and Dom. Is that the mid corner? Well done, Mo. Doing really well there to get a corner out of that. Well done, lads. See, Salah's got 12 fantasy points this afternoon. Oh wow, Salah's only touched the ball 4 times in the second half. That's like a combination of Liverpool being poor, but West Ham have certainly got better defensively as well. Really nullified Mo's touches on the ball quite clearly there with those statistics. McAllister, ball in. Clear by West Ham. Yeah, it's the main thing. We are winning. Yeah, disappointing second half, Liverpool. Certainly disappointing performance. Want to be seeing a bit more composure. Is it a bit of nerves, maybe, chat? Would you say? Or nerves setting in? Well, ref. It's never a foul. But with our own architects this afternoon, really, not making it easier at all. 16th, lad. 16th. But yeah, come on, Anfield. We need the Anfield crowd to get behind them now. Try and get us over the line, because they are really struggling at the minute, Reds. As I just said 5 minutes ago, it's just Liverpool's inability in those central areas just to keep hold of the ball. We're just giving the ball back to West Ham on every single occasion now. I tell you what, you can find Wan-Bissaka. He's got so much space down this left. I just don't get the Giroud Kwanzaa substitution. If I'm being honest, chat, I honestly don't get it. I don't. I get Bradley's come back recently from injury, but because Wan-Bissaka, keep an eye on Wan-Bissaka, chat. We're letting Paqueta run through our defence. Kudos. Again, Liverpool sorted out, man. It's clear by Liverpool. It's gone straight back to a West Ham player again. The anxiety going through this Liverpool team at the minute. It's going to be a corner. We're just letting West Ham come back onto us, really. Like, fair play to West Ham. Their performances level is certainly improved from what they did showcase in the first opening 45. But Liverpool, yeah, lacking real inexperience at this moment in time to just, I tell you what, and the lobbing on the big man. Fulkrug now. Fulkrug's coming on, sorry. And who's that other lad? Is he another Willis Guillem coming on? Oh, is he one? Oh, he's the Brazilian lad, isn't he? Guillem's come on. Fulkrug and Guillem's come on. Soler and Tadibo off. So West Ham have gone for it, really. So corner here for West Ham. In swinger by James Ward-Prowse. Clear by Ibu. Gone straight back to her. Don't foul him there, Mo. Do not foul him. And Liverpool will take that for a win. It's got to... Let's take a bit more... Take a bit more time to galvanise ourselves, really. Get a lot more composure about our game. Come on, Soufal, lad. You know how to take a throw in, don't you, lad? Well. Yeah, I think probably similar as majority is their chat as well. Disappointing to say the least. 11 minutes left to go. As long as we get 3 points, but it's going to have to be one of them really where... And again, we're just inviting pressure. Switch on here, Eds. I say, referee, that ball was moving. Quickly. Yeah, ref, that ball was... Come on, Red. Switch on here, man. Inviting pressure on again. From large spells of the second half. Just keep your composure. Keep your concentration. Guillem on the ball here now. Edge of the penalty box. Ball whipped in. Goal kick there, really. Good defending there. By Quansah. Very good spatial awareness. Just knowing that ball was going to go straight out anyway. Yeah, looking for that. Back stick anyway. The Brazilian. 10 massive minutes here, Reds, now for Liverpool. Of course, as it stands, Liverpool will only need, after this game, 6 more points to win our 20th league title. Nerves in the ground, nerves around the world, nerves on the pitch as well. Winning the league's not easy, as we know, Reds. There's, of course, going to be nerves, but it's all about the learning curve, really. This Liverpool side under Arne Slot. In moments like today, in the second half, we need to be doing much better. And we can't be allowing Paqueta again. Ali, do a pick for the line on the ground for about 20 minutes. But Paqueta there on the time and space, he's just got ahead of Liverpool's midfield there. They've got a fair bit of time and space. Endo coming on. Oh, we're going full on defensive football, aren't we? Ball over the top. From Liverpool, Areola. So, if you're just tuning in now, large spells of the second half have been for all West Ham. But Liverpool really struggling at this moment in time. But this is where Anfield does react. First time we've actually heard them in the second half, which is understandable given the sheer amount of pressure Liverpool have been going under. Well done there, Mackett. Is that going to be a foul on Andy Robbo as well? Has he kicked him in the neck? Andy Robbo, he's took a whack to the neck there, I think. Oh yeah, he's took a knee by Virgil there. Oh, hopefully he's okay there, Andy. Virgil van Dijk absolutely need Andy Robbo in the neck there. Not intentional. But full-blooded tackle there by Robbo. Which is understandable. Might put that on the... Hopefully the main thing for Robbo is he's okay, and obviously it might be a fair bit of chunk of time. Rightly so. Concussion protocol, and he's up now, thankfully. He's up, sitting up, Andy. Looks like he's okay, Robbo. Well done, lads. I don't think many of us would survive a Virgil van Dijk kick. Yeah. Accidental. Such a man-mouth on Virgil, isn't he? Robbo looks like he'll be okay, which is good. Mo Salah coming off. Wow. Salah coming off. Fair enough, aren't it? Interesting sub. I think you can understand why he's disappointed there. No, it's all about keeping you fit and ready, mate. Gary will be frustrated. But gotta be thinking about the team, Mo. Of course. Which he will always do anyway, Mo. But yeah, Endo coming on there, be playing defensive mid. Certainly not playing striker anyway. Endo's on now, Reds. Probably going to be about 3-4 minutes added on, obviously, with that. The subs and everything. Oh no, certainly put, yeah, say about 5 minutes added on. That's going to be a foul again. Oh wow, Ipswich. Even though they're down anyway, but Chelsea 2-all there. But chat, if you are new to, obviously, Anfield Index, make sure you tune into the if you want to join the great Discord community that we've got as well. Obviously, if you become an Anfield Index Pro member, obviously opens up a fair bit as well, but it's free to join the Discord. Obviously, if you do subscribe to the Anfield Index Pro, you can listen to all the podcasts free. No, not free. Obviously, you're paying for the Pro subscription anyway, but obviously you can listen to all the audio podcasts that are getting recorded, and you can interact with chat as well. Live match commentary as well, text commentary as well. There's plenty to get stuck into, Reds, great community of Reds from around the world. So if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube or even X, click the link in the description, little drop down, and it'll take you through to that as well, that you can join. Ball into the penalty box. It's own goal. Andy Robbo own goal. Where's that? And that's what happens when you sub Mo off. Wow. Awful. So West Ham here. Ball over the top. And that's what I said, chat, 20 minutes ago. Ball in. Oh, Virgil and Andy Robbo. Communicate, boys, can yous, please? Bit of communication. But, as we said, second half, chat, that was coming. So poor. They're tackling each other. Comical, really. Andy Robbo's furious with Virgil. But now Liverpool have made all the substitutions now. Salah's off. But West Ham could be... they'll be wanting to get extra points here now. Well, it's just not being good enough second half. Not being good enough. Szoboszlai. Quonset. Diaz off the bar. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. What a save by Areola. Come on, lads. Oh, big deflection there off Wan-Bissaka. It's going to be a corner. Can Virgil make up for that area at the back? Yeah, Liverpool, 100%, mate. But we knew, anyone watching the second half, Liverpool haven't been good enough in the second period of 45. We're just been inviting pressure for large spells of the second half. Ball in. Van Dijk. Oh, couldn't quite get his foot on that. Diaz, ball in. Quonset! Oh. Don't foul him here, Eds. Don't foul him. Mackett, still got it. Ball in. It's going to be another corner. Come on, Liverpool. It's going to be a good chunk of minutes added on. Good 5-6 minutes added on. Come on, Reds. McAllister, ball in now. Van Dijk, get in! He's made up for it! Virgil, lad, get in! He's made up for his defensive lapse of error. And he's powered Liverpool, hopefully ever so closer to our 20th league title. Big Virgil. Absolutely powered that into the back of the net. Get in there, chat. Never say die attitude. But again, you've got to speak about that delivery from Alexis McAllister. Virgil. That's not a shove, that. Never a shove, that, Fulkrug. Fulkrug, lads, you're a big 6'3" striker, lads. You should be doing better than that. As Arnie Slot said, come on. But there we go. Alexis McAllister. But Virgil, thankfully, recovered that really. And as Virgil's and Robbo, as Van Dijk and Robbo's probably saying to him there, got away with that. Right, 7 minutes, is it? Oh, wow. Oh, no, chat. The chat, come on. Right, can we just actually keep hold of the ball now, please? For these 7 minutes. Big goal for Liverpool. But as we said, who said winning the league was going to be easy this year, Reds? Of course, disappointing second half anyway. And it has been. But you can't be up. No team in Premier League history has ever been immaculate for 38 games in a season. There's been games where Liverpool have had to get over the line. And this is going to be one of them games where Liverpool are going to have to squeak over the line, really. And that's what McAllister's complaining about. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, got a ball there. Yeah, Clint gets the pen out of his sock and does a contract signing celebration. Sadly, he didn't do that. There we go. Right. But Eds, as I said, make sure you do tune into the Gags Tandon show. Post-match analysis as well. But looking at that, that's never an... If West Ham fans or Premier League fans are saying that's a foul and all that, utter nonsense. You know that those people have never played football in their entire life, really. If they're given fouls for that, then they'll be given 50 fouls on every single half of every single football game. Fulkrug needs to be stronger, and big Virgil van Dijk. But Alexis McAllister with a superb delivery into that box, really. Put on Virgil van Dijk's absolute head there, and all he has to do is direct that into the bottom corner. Enzo. That's going to be a foul. Endo's been fouled. But what I haven't liked, chat, and probably Gags have mentioned this on his analysis as well, and obviously the post-match Raw lads as well. Substitutions for Arne. Interestingly, certainly something he's got to learn with. He's done really well this year in certain games, but when games are hanging in the balance like they have done today, I don't think taking Salah off with 10, 15 minutes to go or whatever it was, and then you concede. Maybe if Liverpool are 3-0 up or 2-0 up, then sounds. But not when it's 1-0, when the game's hanging in the balance. I get all the defensive substitutions, but Arne will have learned today. We're learning on a week-to-week basis with Arne, and he's certainly learning. He's learning quickly. I'm telling you, he's been a phenomenal season. That's probably been my only really critique from Arne today. Bit more patience in certain substitutions. Kilman. Ball into the penalty box. Off the bar. Oh, wow. What a header by Fulkrug. What a header. Don't foul him. Oh, lads. Well done, Costas. Lads, can we fight for it? I tell you what a game Wan-Bissaka's had here this afternoon, chat. Tell you what. He's had a phenomenal game. Not just this season, but this afternoon as well. And again, there's no focal out. And there's going to be a foul in the Liverpool player, is there? Oh, thankfully there's a foul there. We're still having a look at that Fulkrug chance there as well. Ball into the penalty box. Fulkrug. It's a good header by the big German striker. So, that's one aspect of his game that he done really well in Borussia Dortmund as well. So yeah, Alisson, could you have got that potentially if it was a bit more lower? But so yeah, one aspect of your West Ham fan since he's come into life into the Premier League hasn't really worked out for them anyway. But 3 minutes left here, chat. Liverpool have got a free kick there in our own half to take up a bit more pressure. So we've got 2 minutes left, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Strap yourselves in here, Reds. It's not going to be the most pleasant 2 minutes anyway. Sadly. But main thing is Liverpool come away from this game with 3 points. And we're not in the part of the season where we can analyse properly and look at it really. Like maybe if this performance was at the beginning of the year, then sound fair enough. But 13th of April, one game won out of the 3 that is needed. But Liverpool, if we can get all 3 points this afternoon, this would be 3 points out of our last. Well, Buku foul there. He's just told the ref to it. Not really being pleasant at all. But chat, if you are new to obviously Anfield Index, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Well done, ref. I was going to say, just didn't say anything much nice, but to the ref. But Reds, if you are new, obviously Anfield Index, if you are watching, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on Facebook or X, head over to the YouTube channel as well. If you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, that's £3.33 a month. Opens up a great catalogue of great LFC content from across the board. And of course, it's been a fantastic season. And a massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in this afternoon as well. Obviously, Gags will be live in the next 5 minutes with his post-match analysis of the game. Long searching ball here for West Ham. Oh, poor by Kanate, giving the ball away there. Ali. I tell you what. Contrast, really, from Kelleher. Kelleher's good, but Alisson Becker again here this afternoon. I think might be in shout for a potential man in a match performance as well. Alisson, if you cast your minds back for some big opportunities for West Ham this afternoon, that big save in the first half, fingertip save onto the bar. Obviously a save in the second half where Bowen was 1v1, comes off his line very quickly. And that is full time. Get in! Liverpool only needing 6 more points. 6! To win our 20th league title. You can understand the nervousness in this second half. But of course, the main thing is Liverpool have found a way this afternoon of getting that result over the line. Being a fantastic stream, as always, chat. A massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in this afternoon. The content doesn't stop here, Reds. Of course, head over to the Gags Tandon Show. Gags is live in 5 minutes on YouTube and across the board. Obviously, the post-match Raw lads, Trev and Dave and the lads will be giving their expert analysis on the game as well. So make sure you do tune in for that. And of course, a busy day tomorrow on Anfield Index. Of course, Liverpool 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League. And what a season it has been here, Reds, as well. Made up. I think all of yous will be as well. Low-key, Tadua, big up there, mates. Loki, Allison, man of the match as well. Yeah, for me, Ali's being my man in the match, mate. I think obviously, Van Dijk, of course, will get big plaudits, but I think Allison come away from this game, for me personally, I would give him man in the match, because I think, there we go. Great closer. Big up there, chat. 2 more wins, Reds. No surprise there. But big up there, Reds. A massive thank you to everyone that has tuned in this afternoon. Over 2,000 of you in tuning in. Much appreciated as always, Reds. Head over to the YouTube channel. Drop a subscribe over there as well. But Reds, Liverpool, 2 more wins away from glory in the Premier League. And it's not just the Premier League, is it, Reds? This is the Premier League, the biggest trophy in English football anyway. And Liverpool are on course for a successful 20th league title. Not too bad, is it, Reds? Reds, look after yourself. If I don't see you this weekend, have a lovely rest of your end of your weekend. Get stuck into all the content tomorrow and this evening. But Reds is right. Massive thank you, Reds. 13 points clear. And I will see you on the next watch along next week. Yeah, I'll see you next week for obviously the big game. Another big game. We're getting closer. But Reds, look after yourself. And hopefully we'll see you in the comments on the Gag Standing Show as well. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy it. We will be there.